moving on to the next story. Lilian Muli, in one of her Instagram Q&As, opened up about being in a emotionally and mentally abusive relationship. More than one. She went to her Instagram and asked people to share their experiences about, you know, being with the wrong lover in like whatever sense that meant for her. And of course, for her, she made it very clear that she has been in an emotional abusive relationship more than once. And she was advising women like to be very careful about who they attract into their lives. And she also went on to say that you should be careful the kind of stories you tell your new person about your old person, because they can use those stories to like torment you the same way the person in your past did. But yeah, it saw a lot of people on her Instagram, you know, console her and also be like, you know what, sis, I've also been there. And she was just like saying like, twice bitten, thrice shy, because like it happened more than once. She's like, yeah. So she's like, it's not gonna happen again, but I've been through it. Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah.
What do you guys think?
I feel so bad. I feel so bad considering Mseni legend, like she in her own rights, you know? And she's gone through this thing. So it's basically to show ikitu ichaguangi. Like imagine you can be in such a position, doesn't matter who you are, and you know.
And that's the thing. That's the thing about emotion. Yeah. That's the thing about emotional abuse. It doesn't start immediately. I mean, if it started immediately, you'd know. It just starts like slowly, and then it like creeps up on you. So by the time things are like even bad, you're like, what is going on? And then you don't see and then signs. And then you don't know who to tell, because people are going to be like, Nani, there is no way, he's like the best guy ever. No one is gonna believe that this is the same person who's emotionally abusing you behind closed doors, because when you're together outside, they think everyone is like, oh, you guys are so cute, you're so perfect,
people know how to fake, you know, like when you're out there, is like, you know my wife, you know my
social media
movies, social media lying to people. Do not be deceived. People out here, they are living lives which, if you go to the real home,
thing.
So usione maisha mtu kidogo na feel pia mimi nataka maisha kayo. You do not know the wars people are facing behind closed doors. But I feel like at the end of the day, before such things begin, like you know, by the time someone is like abusing you, it anza tu na vitu ndogo ndogo. And once you catch those things, as in anza kufikirianga mbele, fikiria like one, two, three, the red flags will be there. But if you assume you're like, he's going to change, you can't change anyone who doesn't want to change, honestly. And if you're with someone, that's why I say sengine hizi vitu za yani ni vitu ndogo ndogo, ati ni kawaida tu, kazi yake unicheza tu, atarudi, tuta-argue, maisha itaendelea. There's a particular person you might meet in your life. That person will never play you. Hata msichana apite hivi na mtu aliyekaka munisketi kidogo anakaa
hata hizi blink kataangalia hivi
ako like, it's okay, tunaona, but you know what, as in that's not for me. Everyone has a person for them, and when you're with the wrong person, that's where you find emotional abuse. Mtu akurespect, mtu anakubeba
and it's those things that, especially emotional abuse, what are you showing your kid when you stay there? Unaelewa? Like you're basically, because kids, you don't tell kids, don't accept your man will do that. You show them, they are taking like notes, wanasoma. So basically, but I'm so happy she's opening that platform. She's using a platform to basically, you know,
tell
let
people that
it happens, but how do we go from here? Like people are sharing their stories, and people are sick out here, like mentally, like
it's very true.
And that's the thing, people think mental illness is someone being crazy and like, you know, taking off their clothes or like talking crazy. There are other forms of like mental illnesses, and instabilities that guys aren't like talking about, but how opening up like this in such a huge platform, I think, will make people more aware of
and also there's no shame. I feel like a lot of people feel like
stigma.
Aibu unaona ni aibu mtu kama mimi nikisema tina chapangwa na nani, watu watasema mtu wangu piga firimbi uchukele bubuzele let people know the kind of a person that person is, because it's such a shame after wewe kutakuwa na mwingine apitie the same thing, then it just becomes something that keeps on happening all the time. There's no shame in saying manze kalikuwa kamenuka na hivyo ndo nilijitoa. Mtu wangu KMT ukiendanga ama una KCT kanyaga gari uende KGT tukiendanga
where did that come